Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at trigonometry. Get your writing materials ready with your calculators. We'll be right back. Welcome back guys. Today we'll be looking at Pythagoras theorem. Now, Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides. Now, considering a right angle triangle, we know that a right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angles is at 90 degrees. Now, our hypotenuse is the side facing our 90 degrees and is the longest side of the triangle. The side facing the 90 degrees and the longest side of the triangle is our hypotenuse. And our adjacent is the side bearing two angles, which is the 90 degrees and the known angle will form our adjacent. And the opposite is the side facing your acute or known angle. Now, knowing these definitions will always help you identify your hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite in any given right angle triangle. Now, mathematically put, it says that the hypotenuse squared equals opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Now, this forms the Pythagoras theorem for any right angled triangle. From here, we'll dive right into several questions on application of Pythagoras theorem. Alright, our question says if sine x equals a over b, what is sine 90 minus x? Now, if we draw our right angle triangle, we know that sine equals to opposite of our hypotenuse, and A will be our opposite, B our hypotenuse, and C our adjacent. Now, since this is x, which we are given as an x, this other angle will become 90 minus x. Okay? So now, but in application of Pythagoras theorem, we know that b squared, which is the hypotenuse, equals a squared plus c squared. Alright? Now, this will become c squared equals b squared minus a squared. So c equals root b squared minus a squared. Now, since we're looking for sine 90 minus x, which is this, so this a will now become our adjacent, while c is our opposite, and b remains our hypotenuse. So sine 90 minus x, considering this angle, will give us c over b, and c is what? Root b squared minus a squared all over b. Our next question says, given that theta is an acute angle and sine theta is 5 over 13, find the value of a cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, cos squared theta, and cos theta minus sine theta divided by 1 minus tan theta. Now, in solving for this, let's look at our right angle triangle. If we have a right angle triangle this way, bearing in mind that sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, alright, still using the law of SOHCAHTOA, Okay, now our sine theta is 5 over 13. That means our opposite is 5 and our hypotenuse is 13. Now for us to find our adjacent, all right, we are going to use our Pythagoras theorem that says hypotenuse squared equals opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Okay, now our hypotenuse is 13. That would be 13 squared equals 5 squared plus x squared. Okay, so this will become, our 13 squared will become 169 equals 25 plus x squared. So x squared equals 169 minus 25. So our x squared, which is adjacent squared, equals 144. So our x will give us root of 144, which is 12. So our adjacent is equal to 12. Okay, now going into our question says find cos theta. And we know that cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse according to Socatoire. So this becomes adjacent is 12, hypotenuse is 13. So this forms our cos theta. Alright, now the next one says B tan theta. Tan theta we know is opposite over adjacent. And the opposite is 5, adjacent is 12. So this gives us tan theta. Alright, now we know the next one is C, which is cosec theta. And cosec theta we know is 1 over sine theta. Now since it's 1 over sine theta, this is going to become 1 all over sine theta is 5 over 13. Now remember that we can apply our inverse law or reciprocal law here as 1 over 1 times 13 over 5, which gives us 13 over 5 as our cosec theta. And the next one says we should find cot D. We should find cot squared theta. Okay, now we know that our cot squared is 1 over tan theta. Okay, 1 over tan theta is our cot. So this will give us 1 over tan theta here is 5 over 12. So applying this same rule will give us 1 over 1 times 12 over 5, which will give us 12 over 5. But since it is squared, this will become all squared. So 12 squared will give us 12 times 12 all over 5 times 5. 12 times 12 is 144 over 25. Alright, now to the E, which is our last, which cos theta minus sine theta all over 1 minus tan theta. Okay, now what is cos theta? Our cos theta is 12 over 13. 12 over 13 minus sine theta 5 over 13 all divided by 1 minus tan theta, which is 5 over 12. Alright, now you can see from here we have fractions. So we can solve out on our numerator. Our LCM for our numerator will be 13 all over 12 minus 5. Alright? Our LCM for our denominator will be 12, giving us 12 minus 5. Okay, now 12 minus 5 will give us 7 over 13 for the numerator and 7 over 12 for the denominator. So if we invert, turn this division to multiplication by doing the reciprocal of our denominator, this becomes 7 over 13 times 12 over 7. 7 cancels 7, leaving us with 12 over 13 as our answer. So our answer for this will become 12 over 13. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and click on the notification button for more updates. Follow us on Facebook at Mathematics Simplified. If you've enjoyed our teaching so far, don't forget to share this link with your friends. If tan theta equals 4 over 3, calculate sine squared theta minus cos squared theta. Now, in solving this, we'll have to first of all find out what our hypotenuse is, since we know that tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. Alright? And sine and cos has to do with opposite over hypotenuse and adjacent over hypotenuse. So we both need to find out what our hypotenuse is from our right angle triangle. Now, in doing that, we know that in our right angle triangle, our tan theta equals opposite over adjacent. Now, our opposite is 4 and adjacent is 3. So we need to find our hypotenuse. Okay, now applying our Pythagoras theorem, this becomes hypotenuse squared equals opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Now opposite is 4 squared plus adjacent is 3 squared, which brings us to 16 plus 9, which will give us 25. So our hypotenuse equals root 25, which gives us 5. So our hypotenuse there is equal to 5. Alright, now knowing this, we can now begin to calculate sine squared theta and cos squared theta. Now sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse, and cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Now our sine theta will give us opposite, which is 4 over 5, and cos theta will give us adjacent, which is 3 over 5. Okay, now bringing them together, okay, now bringing them together will become all squared, okay. Now 4 squared will give us 16 over 25. 4 times 4 is 16, minus 3 times 3 is 9 over 25. Now our LCM will become what? 25. So this becomes 16 minus 9. And 16 minus 9 will give us 7. So our answer will give us 7 over 25. That will be our answer for this. If you have any question on any of our solutions so far, don't forget to put them down in the comment section. Don't forget to also subscribe, like, and share this link with friends and family. Our next question says, without using tables or calculator, find the value of sine 20 divided by cos 70 plus cos 25 divided by sine 65. Now, in doing this, let's look at it and solve it as remembering that sine theta equals cos 90 minus theta, and cos theta equals sine 90 minus theta. Alright, now if we have this, applying this for this, we know that sine 20, where 20 is at theta, equals cos 90 minus 20. So our sine 20 is equivalent to cos 70. Now, likewise for this, cos 25 is equivalent to sine 90 minus 25. So this gives us cos 25 is equivalent to sine 65. Now replacing this and this for this and this. This gives us, in place of sine 20, we have cos 70 all over cos 70 plus sine 65 all over sine 65. So this will give us 1 plus 1, which will give us 2. So our answer for this is 2. Given that sine theta equals root 3 over 2 and theta ranges from 0 to 90, calculate tan 90 minus theta over cos 2 theta. Now with this, we are going to draw our right angle triangle, bearing in mind that sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. So if these are theta, our opposite is root 3 and our hypotenuse is 2. Okay, so now we need to find our adjacent, since we are asked to find tan and cos. So our rule, Pythagoras rule, which is hypotenuse squared equals opposite squared plus adjacent squared. So this becomes, our hypotenuse is 2 squared plus equals root 3 squared plus our adjacent squared. So 4 equals 3 plus adjacent squared. So our adjacent squared will become 4 minus 3. So adjacent equals root 1, which is 1. So our adjacent is equal to 1. Now back to our question that says tan 90 minus theta. This is 90 minus theta. Now, if we consider this angle, our adjacent will become 3 and our opposite will become 1. So our tan 90 minus theta, considering this angle, will become opposite over adjacent, where our opposite is what? 1 and adjacent is root 3. Okay, now considering cos theta, okay, cos theta is adjacent over hypotenuse, and the adjacent here is 1. Considering theta, adjacent is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. But now, okay, from our question, we have tan 90 minus theta all over cos 2 theta. Now we know that tan 90 minus theta is 1 over root 3 and cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. Okay? Now, imputing our value for sine squared theta, this becomes 1 over root 3 all over 1 minus 2, bracket open, root 3 over 2 squared. Okay? Okay, if we expand this, we are going to have 1 bracket 2 times 3 over 4. Okay? Squaring this, root 3 squared will give us 3 2 squared will give us 2. So this 1, this 2. This will give us 1 over root 3 all over 1 minus 3 over 2. Now, if we work on our denominator, we are going to have it as 1 over root 3. Our LCM here is 2. Okay? This becomes 2 minus 3 over 2. Alright? So this will give us 1 over root 3 divided by minus 1 over 2, which if we inverse will give us 1 over root 3 times 2 over minus 1. Okay, so at the end of the day we'll be having 2 over minus root 3. Now, if we should rationalize our denominator, this becomes 2 over minus 2 over root 3 times root 3 over root 3. So this gives us minus 2 root 3 all over 3. So that will be our final answer. Minus 2 root 3 all over 3. With this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification button for more updates.